awake. I'm awake. So yeah, so you know what? I get up this morning. Funny enough, I went to my bed actually 10 minutes to 5. But roughly about 5 o'clock because you know you have to struggle before I could sleep. So I get up some minutes after 11. I did cook my meat, so I didn't get the time to share it out for say yeah dinner. But you know what, yeah. But then I'd get up, started the rice, which I don't only need to just wash the rice and put it in the pot, and that cooked. Then me have some juice, some big bottle of juice. I'm gonna send my son to go get some big bottle from the shop. That those come in like with fizzing, so I pay like 25 pence in one bottle. Yeah, so I send them buy a dozen fizzy juice and then use the bottle itself. They can drink the fizzy juice. Some they love it. It's like lemonade fizzy juice. Yeah, so there was an introduce me to those bottles, which is much easier for me as well, you know. So I'm literally late. So I end up calling a cab. The first cab that I called, he said £35. I'm like, hell no. And that, yeah, exactly how I said, hell no. Thanks, no thanks. And then I hang up, call back the next one. And this was like literally up the road from me, you get me? When I call back the next one, he said £15. I said, okay, fair enough. Because the last time I know I took a cab come here, they charged me £15. So yeah, because I got loads of stuff carrying today. My next son is at football, so he's not here with me, or else I would have taken the bus. But then maybe I would have taken the cab because I'm literally late, because actually it's 7 minutes to 4 now. So yeah, so today, even though the time is hot, and then the devil tried to fight me, you know, even though I put on my white dress, just put a little bit of makeup on my face, done my face, just, you know, like put smash, then rub it in, coming out too much. Then by the time I look down, I see the big old makeup on my dress. So I already, I said no, if I got press our clothes again, it's like, oh, I couldn't bother already that. So what I do, I use a dishwashing liquid, wash it out, and then put it in the dryer. Put it in the dryer to dress, because I already have my long maxi dress. And I look, I see the big, and the moment I wipe out the makeup with the rag, the makeup is spreading all over my dress. So you know, I say, you know what, I'm like, bam, bam, quick, knowledge come to my head. I'm like, yeah, get the dishwashing liquid. Within a couple seconds, the dishwashing liquid wash it out, and you know, fling it in the blow dryer, in the dryer. So like just I have dryer. So I'm flinging in the dryer, and yeah, even vest me have on wet. So with my vest me have on vest, I call my son. So let me blow dryer, and I blow dryer the vest on me. I put this dress in the dryer. So yeah, so I'm on my way to church to praise the Lord. You feel me? And then told myself, alright, then I come out with something different, even though the time is hot. I said, you don't know, let me come out in something different. Haven't done this for years. I normally like tie my own hair, but today I said, you know what, I haven't done this, so let's see how I rocked it. And I think I'm rocking it well. What do you think? Yeah, I think I'm rocking it well. So it's the same wig that I had on last night, but I just use my banner and tie it. And then, you know, I have on the gold age ring to match my gold chain. And, you know, the eyelash come off. Because while I'm sleeping last time, everyone does go ding and tear it off. Which I know I wasn't going to keep that long. That's why sometimes I don't really spend my money, like £25, £20 to get it done. I do it myself because I know I'm not going to keep them on long. You feel me? So money has been waste. I pay for the eyelashes. I pay £2.90. Yeah, £2.90 for my eyelashes. So yeah, so and then I already had my hair glue, so it doesn't really cost much. Instead of I would have to buy the eyelashes, then pay £20 to do it. Then I know I have to just dig it off in the night when I'm sleeping. So I'm like, I just do them myself. Sometimes I put on the individual ones, but with my individual one that I had, I need to wash them or get back some fresh one, because you know when you put them on and the glue leave back on it, so I need to wash them. But they are cheap, so I might just get some off Amazon and just throw away the one that I have used already. It's not that life is not that bad, you feel me? So yeah, So I'm on my way to church. How are you doing? How is your family? How are your loved one? I remember I always say pray. Prayer do works. Yeah, prayer do work. No matter what the circumstances may be, no matter what you're going through, cry out to your God. Since week I was saying to somebody that someone was saying to me that they don't pray. They don't know people who sleep naked how they do it. And I'm like, when I was in the world, I used to sleep naked. And God answered my prayer. And I'm like, when you're in the bathroom, do you not cry out to your God in the toilet? She was like, yeah, but I said you are naked. He's naked, you come, naked you go. The angel doesn't look at your nakedness. So even if you're in your shower, cry out. You're taking up, cry out. Cry out. You don't have to be in your bedroom on your knees to cry out. No. You can be on the road praying out to God in your mind. You don't have to speak out loud either. You can cry out wherever you are, whatever the situation you are in is there. He said that if there's a man to pray, there's a God to answer. Cry out to your God and he'll be there for you. I'll see myself in so many situations and I'm like, God, am I going to get out of this? And then one situation come, and next one come, and the other one, and the next one come, and I'm like, God, this is 3. I can't do it. How am I going to do it? But you know what? In the midst of my adversary, everything just go one by one by one by one. I remember when they take away my kids, and they locked me up in jail. I was there for 6 weeks. For 6 weeks, social service take away my kids for 1 year. When I come out, I got pregnant immediately. And I'm like, God, what am I going to do? They take out my house. And I'm like, God, what am I going to do? Because where I live, the girl said that she's just scared of me, which I don't understand that part. But, each their own. And asked my baby father to rent somewhere and put me. The kids in care. I'm fighting immigration situation. They're telling me to go home. This, that. If England's so hard, might as well you go home. And I'm like, you didn't put me here, so you can't tell me to go home. You both come here with me. Because at the time I was speaking to a Nigerian lady. I'm like, you come here the same way as I come here. So why are you going to tell me if life is that hard? Go home. I didn't tell her that life was hard. You was the one to take care of my kids. All I'm doing now is fighting back for my children. And that's when I find church. I find God. I know God was with me all along, but then that's when I cry out more to him. And I cry out more and more and more and more and more and more. And I become broken and available. Yes, I wasn't perfect. Because I was still messing around with my baby daddy. What for? Yeah. But in my head, I know, it's just time where he's concerned. But God, in my mess, in my trial, in my tribulation, just see me through. That's my cry. I used to cry out. And as soon as they grant me my kids like that month here, by the next month me get my paper, by the other month me get my house. Trust me. I want to say, God, I want to come out of sexual sin. Because you have done so much for me. And then the time my baby father started arguing. We never used to argue before. Hey, him turn the enemy on me. You act like so when me you never did there before you start church. You this and you make Christianity. You turn you an idiot. And you this and you that and you... And I remember I cried and I'm like, God, if this man's going to stop me from serving you, remove him from me. And it wasn't long after I went to prison. They hold him in country, selling drugs. Yeah. That time, I think that's time the loneliness hit me. And I'm like, God, I can't do it without a man. start talking to somebody else, and I'm like, God, me start crying. I say, God, me don't want this. But then I say, God, me need the money to maintain my children. My children in England, my children in Jamaica. I say, God, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then as soon as I sleep this morning, it's like me get ignorant and cross to the man. I'm like, no, I don't want this. You get me? But at the end of the day, flesh will always fail you, but you need that strength from God to fight back. Because if you don't fight back, the flesh will eat you up. I've messed up, but I've never let go of my God. Never let go of my God. I have never, and I know He has never let go of me. So if you're out there, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to wait until you're married. You don't have to wait until you find somebody who say, oh, you love them or they love you, to find God. You can find God even in your mess. Even in your mess, you can find Him, because He said that mess that you come to Him it will let that mess be your testimony. It will let that mess be a message to someone else. You feel me? I hope whenever time I talk about my life, which is yesterday I was going through some paperwork that I had in my house, and I was like, God, I need to finish my book. But there's one more chapter that I need to put in that book before I can say complete it, and then go over it back again and take out what I need to take out, and then get a publisher. I need to do my book. I need to do my book, because my mess is going to be somebody testimony, and my mess going to be a message to somebody out there. Yeah. And I can remember my mess them like yesterday.